So if you've had surgery at Flagler Hospital sometime in the last 40 years, you might have met Mr. Bill. And you would remember him too, because he knows the trip into the operating room can be a scary one. So he tries to make it a little less frightening with a song.
In a place filled with the beeps of machines.
Such wonderful things to you.
He is the voice of calm.
I would say such wonderful things to you.
A voice heard around the halls of Flagler Hospital for nearly 40 years.
Were the old
William Bulwick, better known as Mr. Bill.
I just go and help wherever I'm needed. I do it.
As a nurse assistant, he spends much of his day wheeling patients to the operating room.
Are you warm enough?
But he doesn't want them to feel scared or alone.
I'll be your family member.
So if the patient wants it, he says a prayer.
And when she comes out, oh Father, she be good as new.
And sings.
For the train is coming, don't need no baggage, you just get on board.
Ever since I've known Bill, he's been singing to patients.
Susan Joswick has worked in the surgical unit for decades and says Bill has a heart of gold.
And if a patient asks for something, he'll find a way to get it.
And sometimes that is just a caring, reassuring voice.
And I let them know that they have a wonderful doctor and nurses that's going to care for them. And, you know, that takes out a lot of stress out of the patient.
And if singing wasn't enough, he also gets to Flagler Hospital before his shift at 4:30 in the morning to make hot, fresh coffee for the operating room staff.
I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm helping.
And at 78, Mr. Bill says he hasn't sung his swan song just yet.
Such wonderful things to you.
Oh, Mr. Bill reminds me of my grandpa. I love it. He's just so sweet. Not only does he, try to go out of his way for the patients, but like we said, he gets there at 4:30 in the morning, so he's already at work to make a fresh cup of coffee, because he's like, if you have a cup of coffee, you can get your day going, for the operating room staff.
And I'm so glad you highlighted his age, because I was just like, what, he's 78?
And no signs of stopping. He says he's going to keep working as long as he can. He just loves it.
I love that. Thanks, Bill, Mr. Bill. We love you. All right, 42 minutes past the hour.